Hey guys,
Hello.
we have something really cool to share with you guys. My wife's been going through the book of Job and really came across a treasure in that book,
Yeah.
and we want to share with you today. Um, it's
So it's Job 28,
Job 28.
and it talks about Job speaking of wisdom and understanding. And so it says, people know where to mine silver and how to refine gold. They know where to dig iron from the earth and how to smelt copper from rock. They know how to shine light in the darkness and explore the farthest regions of the earth as they search for the dark ore. They sink a mine shaft in the earth far from where anyone lives. They descend on ropes, swinging back and forth. Food is grown on the earth above, but down below, the earth is melted as by fire. Here the rocks contain precious lapis lazuli, and the dust contains gold. These treasures no bird of prey can see, no falcon's eye observe. No wild animal has walked upon these treasures. No lion has ever set his paw there. People know how to tear apart flinty rocks and overrun the roots of mountains. They cut tunnels in the rocks and uncover precious stones. They dam up the trickling streams and bring to light the hidden treasures. But do people know where to find wisdom? Where can they find understanding? No one knows where to find it, for it is not found among the living. It is not here, says the ocean, nor is it here, says the sea. It cannot be bought with gold. It cannot be purchased with silver. It is worth more than all the gold of Ophir, greater than precious onyx or lapis lazuli. Wisdom is more valuable than gold and crystal. It cannot be purchased with jewels mounted in fine gold. Coral and jasper are worthless in trying to get it. The price of wisdom is far above rubies. Precious pearl from Ethiopia cannot be exchanged for it. It's worth more than the purest gold. But do people know where to find wisdom? Where can they find understanding? It is hidden from the eyes of all humanity. Even the sharp-eyed birds in the sky cannot discover it. Destruction and death say, we've heard only rumors of where wisdom can be found. God alone understands the way to wisdom. He knows where it can be found. For he looks throughout the whole earth and sees everything under the heavens. He decided how hard the winds should blow and how much rain should fall. He made the laws for the rain and laid out a path for the lightning. Then he saw wisdom and evaluated it. He set it in place and examined it thoroughly. And this is what he says to all humanity. The fear of the Lord is true wisdom. To forsake evil is real understanding.
Man, that's just it's so good, man. When she was sharing that with me, the things that I was really getting, like I really felt like the Lord was sharing with me that Look at how much effort and how much time and how much resources that people have went long distances and strides to find something of great value here on the earth. And when they find it, they discover something really valuable, like so valuable that they become rich on the earth. They then they have everything that they want because they found this valued item, this valued stone that everybody desires, because it took so much effort. So much effort was poured into finding that treasure. But yet, in this scripture, he's saying, like, but there's something far more valuable than these stones that people are pouring all this effort into trying to obtain.
Yeah.
And that's wisdom and understanding, right? Wisdom and understanding is far valuable. And how do you find it? Like, no person can find it. No animal has found it. No, it doesn't belong in the people. It can't be found in people. And then the only place that it can be found is in God. In God alone. And the thing about it is, guys, again, it's God, man. The Spirit of God searches the deep things of God, right? Only the Spirit of God knows the deep things of God. And He has desired to put that Spirit in you. In you, He's desired to put that Spirit in you. And so, like, how much should we put forth in effort to search God, to seek Him for things that are far beyond anything that we can obtain here in this earth? And when He shares with you, when He shares that tidbit of wisdom, that precious wisdom of being in the light with Jesus, when He shares that with you, I think Job's done a great descriptive. He's put good words to it. It's more valuable than anything that you can ever obtain. It's spending time in the light with Jesus is more precious than anything in this world, anything that you can accomplish, any kind of long event trying to achieve a goal. There is nothing greater than spending time in the light with Jesus, and to value the words that He shares with you, the precious words of Christ, the mind of Christ that can't be attained by the carnal mind or by human wisdom or by any kind of form of our tools that we try to come up with. There's nothing can match the value of spending time with your Creator, communion with the Father through Jesus and the Holy Spirit that He places within you. There's nothing greater than that. What do you got, babe?
Well, if I can just be honest right now, my heart is just pounding, and it's true. And that tool that we use to try and find wisdom is our mind, the things of the flesh. And we cannot find Him with those tools. We need to come to Him. Only He has what we need. But we must just be diligently pursuing, pressing after Him, just like those people going down there, just trying to find something of worth down under the earth. But yet, if only they spent that time to seek out Jesus, the Lord, their Creator. And I just spent time with God. Sean just spent time with God. And there was a time, it was a time of where we were alone with Him. Usually we're by each other, spending time. And I realized that there are many moments in which I asked Sean for wisdom and understanding hoping that God has given him something. And I have sought him. I sought Sean for that. And even though I know that the Spirit of God, I know that God is with him and God can be within somebody. He wants you to seek him, to spend time with him, and you hear his voice. There's, like I was saying, with your mind being that tool to seek out him. He wants your heart, and he wants all of you to seek out him and not just use your mind, what you're used to using to seek out what you need. You must know his voice, and he will give you discernment. And that is the process that I'm going through right now, is just realizing how much I need him. Because there's voices in your mind. There's things that sound right. There's things that are wicked, that are vile. But you need him to have that discernment, to know who is speaking.
Yeah.
And he will change you. If he is speaking, he will change you. You will know. And I'm in that process of really knowing and hearing and desiring his voice above my own, because I've used it so much to find him in school, in books, people, all these different places. I have. And there are great things I've learned. Knowledge has come, but real change, but real transformation, but that real love, that longing fulfilled to have that relationship with him, to know that it's him, and he just will satisfy everything. And so that is what I've learned today. And after all this time of searching in Job, just being discouraged of like, okay, I'm reading all these things and these people saying these things to Job, and how many lies that they were saying and that they believed, and how much today, how many lies there are all around in all these different sources of people, books. I mean, even sources that, seem to be so credible, and God speaks through this man, this woman, and we know, and it's good, but we cannot place that or them above being with God, with wisdom, with truth alone. And those are what he is. We must go to the source and be open and just willing to lay down the tools that we were using so much to find something of worth. But in all the time that we live in our lives, what is it worth? The games, the sleep, the food that we eat, the people that we spend time with, the things that we try to fill ourselves with. What is that worth? Does it really satisfy you? You just need more, right? It's just like an empty stomach, or a stomach that's halfway. You just always are wanting more. It's just not enough. We've been there. We've been there trying to seek and find what will fill, what is wise, what is good, what is the best. Like King Solomon, you can read all in there, and I understand that man. I understand that man's heart. But we must not stay there. We must just go to the source, which is Jesus. And he will provide all that we need and more than we can ever ask or dream. So that's really all I have to say, but I'm just being real, We're nothing without him. We can't do anything on our own to achieve what we desire, or we know what is right or good or pleasing. There is nothing we can do. I tried so hard with my mind to do this, to do what is right and good, seeking out Jesus, doing things for him and with him. But even that is not what's right. It sounds good, but that's not right. So just keep pressing in. Keep seeking him. Even if if you're not finding answers, he's not speaking to you, you're not knowing which voice yet, it will become apparent to you who is who, what voice is what. Don't be discouraged. I have been, but I know that he will reveal himself to me and much more. I just have to keep believing and keep pressing in and pursuing. I know it. And this can be for anyone.
Yeah.
I know. And you know too.
Yeah.
So
Man, that was definitely pretty amazing. I guess, with Hope saying, don't be discouraged, keep pressing in. I think about where Job talks about how they had to dig into the mountain to find even the littlest gem. Like how hard and how much effort it takes to get into that mountain, into that rock. Rock is a hard place. It's a hard place. When you're constantly slamming that pickaxe against that wood or against that rock, man. That's hard work, man. Trying to find just one bit of value, one little piece, one little nugget. It takes time. It takes strength, effort to push in. But you know what? Nothing can compare to Jesus. And he is able to accomplish it in you. He has the power to give you wisdom and revelation of who he is. He has the power. And all it takes is a heart longing to seek for him. Yes. Longing to press into him, to find what it is that he has for them. Yes. Every day, don't give up. Every day, seek him while he still may be found. Yes. Because there will be a day where he won't be found. And you will find yourself in a very scary place. Don't be that person. Don't be that person who doesn't endure long suffering for the kingdom of God. Don't be that person that won't pursue Jesus, man, because he wants to be with you wholeheartedly if you would just make up your mind to search him. Yes. You will find him. You will. He will allow you to find him. He'll come to you. Yes. Well, that's some good stuff, man.
Yeah, it was a hard moment. I haven't really ever done this and just crying in front of a camera. I don't want to be ashamed of Jesus. I don't. What good is it to hide who you are? We need to be real. We need to be open. We need to be honest and do that before him. Yeah. And before others. Yeah. And then God can shine through someone like that who wants to be real just as he is. He was not ashamed back then either.
Yeah, he can bring what seems like dead in your life. Yeah. He can bring the deadness in your life and bring it to life. Yes. He can bring your soul that is dead and crippled by doubt and unbelief and uncertainty. He can take that and breathe life on it. He can do it. He's the only one that can make you who are dead come to life. Yes. He's the only one. He's the only person with the power to create from ashes something that's so beautiful as new life on the earth. Mm-hmm. He's the only one that can do it, guys. Seek him. Yes. And he will transform your life. I guarantee if you would just give him a little bit of time every day, if you would just take
like a mustard seed,
a little bit of time, a little seed grows. And that's what I was reading about today. Yeah. The farmer, he planted the seed. Regardless of the night or the day, he doesn't know, but the earth produces the harvest. The little leaf sprouts from the seed, right? And then the grain comes up and it matures and gets ready for the harvest. And then the farmer comes and harvests the grain. Man, it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just spend a little bit of time. If you can just set aside just a few moments out of your day and intentionally to spend time with Jesus, I guarantee you, he will go above and beyond to meet you where you're at. You don't have to get right before Jesus, man. He'll come to you and he'll make you right. That's his whole purpose, man. Like, we are broken. We need the healer. We realize that we're sick. We need the healer, guys. Like, don't think within yourself, I'm not sick. I've got it all together. Because you will find out in the last day that, man, you were missing it you were way over here when you should have been right here with Jesus, man. Knowing that we're faulted and broken and we need somebody to come and heal us and to fix us and mend us.
Yes.
Guys, it's only found in Jesus.
Yes.
Spend time with him, guys.
Yeah.
That's all we got for you today. I hope that it blesses you. And I hope that our messages would push you to Jesus.
Yes.
Push you into seeking Jesus, man. Like, don't search. It's cool. You can listen to us. That's fine. Glean what you can from us, but the reality of it is that we want you to spend time with Jesus.
Yes, he's going to give you all the food you need.
He's going to give you all the food you need.
Everything you ever
wanted. This is only the little bites, the little scraps.
Yeah, that we got. It's just like, here, have a piece.
Yeah, we can share a little bit with you.
Yeah.
But if you want the full meal, you need to spend time with Jesus, and he's more than willing to feed you. Look at how many people he fed. The 5,000 with just a little bit, right?
Yes.
He fed 5,000 with just a little bit, 4,000 with just a little bit, man. Seek him with just a little bit, and he's more than willing to feed you until you're full enough to go on your journey back to your home, man. Like, this is real. This is the gospel, man.
This is life.
Spend time with Jesus, man.
Yes.
Spend time with Jesus. Well, we love you, fam.
Yeah, we love you. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. And you guys have a blessed day.
Yes. Oh, you do it.